like I didn't show you with the other one, so it goes from there all the way through. So we're going to cut it first to fit, and then I'll record again because I don't want my fat butt showing, and I'll show you then. Hold on.
Alright, so here we go.
We've cut it to fit. Sorry about the lighting, we're doing our best.
Horrible lighting.
But it's a lot better than working in the sun when it's 100 degrees here in Texas.
It's actually quite comfortable.
Yeah, it's not bad right now. It's actually pretty nice to work in.
It's so sweet.
And it's nice because you know what? Even without the base off that you're taking off right now, I can still tell where those little nails come in, so I can tell exactly where to put the weather stripping after.
Okay, now this is where we're going to get tricky.
Alright, well I can pull this like I did before.
Okay, well hold on. Slow down there, kiddo.
Just make sure you start at the top of this.
I'm working on it.
Start at the top and then go and form it all the way down. Go from the top down.
I took too much. I need to be careful how I do this. Oh,
make
this
sure
stuff.
You go underneath that lip. This stuff is kind of hard to work with, but you know what? If
It's
it works
worth
as
it.
well as
It's
it
worth
says,
it
it's
in the
definitely
end.
worth it. And it definitely will take 2 people if you have something that's an 8-foot space. Yeah, start there and then smooth it down.
Working on it. Working on it.
And make sure that's all like flush to the aluminum before you work your way this way. You know what I mean?
Got it. Ah!
And be careful because there's still like
I have my tetanus shot.
sticking out. They're not even nails. They're just like pins.
I do have my tetanus shot.
Yeah, just be careful.
Son of a bee.
Because there's pins.
Oh yeah, I got.
There's no way to tell where they're going to be. They're
Oh,
sporadic.
I'm finding them. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure.
So at this point, go ahead and pull that out. Just go ahead and take it out so that it stays away from the wall, so I can work my way down.
Okay. You still want me to
Yep.
take care of this?
Yeah, just hold on. I'm gonna stabilize it.
There you go. Yeah. Work your way into the corner and down to the floor and then move on.
Careful.
Careful. Those pins are going to be.
Oh, I got pins all over me right now. Oh my God, that sliced me.
I know.
Okay, no, do me a
They're
favor.
sharp.
Just take this and just hold it away like that. There you go.
Fine,
That's
but
all
this
I need
part
to
is
do.
not hindering you at all.
Stop.
Stop.
I gotta readjust up just a little bit here.
And just make sure it's flush to the insulation there. See where it's rippling?
Yeah, it's dropping down a little bit. So just hold that and do me a favor. Pull this side, just go up with it like that. So the next time I come across, it'll kind of like when you're readjusting a cut on the lawn. You know what I mean? So let me just get to this space.
Careful. They're all over. I'm telling you, it is worse on this side for some reason.
She's gonna owe me money.
They're everywhere on this side.
Yeah.
Here. I'm trying not to lean on that. If I can help it.
You know what? I know I'm the fat guy, but you don't have to call me out in front of people. Stop.
Well, no, but I should at least
No,
take
no,
it
no,
off.
right there, just stop.
That's why I thought we should get a roller, because of those pins to save our fingers from what happened to you already.
You're fine, you don't have to move, I'm just adjusting my feet. Do not pull anymore. I'm going to stop it right here and we're going to switch sides, okay?
Just be careful because this side has a lot more pins sticking up.
I got it.
Especially when you get towards that corner.
Thank you for the heads up. Okay, stop right here. Just let it go.
Let me see that broom before we do that. Let me see that broom handle. Because there's some extra over here from when we were playing with the side. I just don't want it in there. especially when you get to this corner, because it's just one big cluster. I'm trying not to.
Bleeding.
There. Well,
I'm cut. I'm bleeding.
Alright, we're switching.
Alright, switching sides.
Okay, so I'm going to move you guys so you can see better what he's doing and not so much what my stomach is doing.
Big more. Ow! Do not put your hand down on those.
I told you to be careful. They're freaking everywhere on that side. Look at all of them. Be careful.
Now, smooth this out while you're doing that. I'll try to at least. You get this corner a little better because my knee.
Hold on.
So when you do that, when you get to the corner, let me go over it with my nails. Because I can get it cornered like this. Because I just got a hell of a lot of this down a lot further because of my nails.
Well, I know, and that's awesome because right now, I mean, there's nothing you can do to help me over here.
Right. So the least I can do is get the corner in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's going down. Look at
I know. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up.
Even if you have to make a ripple, make a ripple. Just make sure that goes all the way up.
Watch your finger right there. There's a Sharpie.
Good looking out, man. This is not going to hurt my nails.
Okay, don't go any farther. Give me a second.
Yeah, go up again.
I am.
This is going down again. That's like the hardest part, y'all, is trying to make sure that you're going even the entire way across. Because once this stuff is in place, there's no repositioning it.
It's
like,
basically
you have to
like,
get it right the first time or you're screwed.
It's basically one step under super glue. Like, it takes a little longer to set, but once it sets, it's it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, and there's no repositioning it, so you have to get it right the first time. And I'm going to turn this at a little more of an angle and show you what he's doing. Nails are a lot stronger than my right side nails. Probably because I use my right side more.
Almost to the end.
I mean, like I said, it's good that you can tell where they're coming up through. I was hoping that was going to happen, so I knew where to put the weather stripping. The foam one. That way when we put the screws in, it'll give it that extra cushion, so it's not going to push those out because we have no idea where they're coming
as we
from.
were working it across, it stretched. So,
oh, wow. Yeah,
oh, yeah, it
good.
stretches a lot. It has
time.
some excess over here, but we're still up in the crack. That's fine.
I mean, you can still use it. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm still
anything.
I'm gonna go try to go up underneath here
Yeah, that would
a
be
little
perfect.
bit, just to help
yeah,
with
that
that
was
corner.
the worst corner. Even if it's not perfect.
I mean, it's
still
not gonna be
help.
perfect. I'm just gonna shove it up underneath
Yeah,
there
it's still
just
gonna
to
help.
seal that. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Yeah,
ouch.
like I said, cluster over there. Major cluster, like golf ball size.
So.
Very careful of that cluster.
Ow! There's one there. Ow! There's another one.
Yeah, I told you, be careful. And they're actually coming through, which is what I kind of wanted, so I knew where to put that weather stripping. Because I'm going to do the thick one right here while you're cutting the wood.
Okay, so we're on that now.
Yes.
And then once you get that done, then we're gonna lay.
I'm going to do the weather stripping over that.
Let's turn that around so people can see what we're talking about.
All right, hang on.
So, next up, she's gonna lay here.
I'm going to
while I go cut the wood.
the U with the long 8-inch weather stripping, or tape, the flex tape. And then I'm going to hit the weather stripping over where these pins are coming out here. And over here where he cut his finger on.
He's
going to go cut the wood piece for this front piece, and we're going to anchor that down first. And from there, we're going to work our way, anchor this side and this side with the outside screws with the new boards, and then measure the new boards and where they need to be from there on out.
These are staples that were used originally. The original staples that are probably, I don't know, probably 1/8 inch, a little bit longer than an 1/8 inch,
Whatever's
just to
left of
tack
them.
up the insulation to this tin.
Right.
So we've actually got a little bit longer than 1/8 inch to reinforce that with a new staple gun, new staples,
and the rubber
and everything. So we're going to basically
connect everything and make it all waterproof.
Yeah, we're just doing it opposite direction because they came from the bottom up while they were manufacturing.
We're going from the top down.
Top down because we're not manufacturing, we're repairing other people's mistakes. Yeah. So I'll be back. I gotta go cut and have a beverage and a cigarette.
And I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see with the flash what this looks like now that we have. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go through it again with this and just make sure without hurting my fingers that it's all nice and smooth like so. And he's gonna cut the boards. We're taking our time with this. We're trying to get the sawing done while it's still kind of early, but that should have created a watertight seal. And as you can see, it did go. See that? That's one of those pins that comes up that he cut his finger on. Now the screw holes are really, really close. Like that's one of them, but some of them are a little farther up. So we might still be good on that, and even if we're not, we're going to put silicone on the screw heads as we go from the outside, so it should keep anything from coming on the inside. And whatever it does is going to be under that rubber mat. So I'll let you know when we do the next thing. See you soon. Turn you guys around. I hope you can see everything. I'm going to take this because this is the rest of it. I already know what I need for the U. And I'm going to go over all of these pinholes from one side to the other. What? I mean... Oh no. Alright, well apparently I don't have enough. So I'm gonna have to take it off of that end and try and center it. I don't know how much I'm gonna have, but it's better than nothing at all. And this side seems to be the worst. As far as those pins go, which is what I'm trying to cover with this, because I don't want to push those pins out as we're putting the new frame and stuff in here. But yeah, this should keep it more secure. It'll keep those pins from going through because we don't know where they're coming from, other than putting this on. I don't really know what else to do to make sure that the board that we're putting on for the frame doesn't go through there. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And now I've got to do the long tape for the front, the U. And I am going to flip you guys around for that just to make sure I'm getting it. Hold on. So I'm going to try and show you exactly what I'm doing here as I'm doing it. I will do my best. Like I said, I'm still kind of an amateur, and I'm sorry if you have to witness my folds from my stomach, but I can't do anything about that. I'm a little out of shape. I need to start doing my yoga again and getting more into my my hooping again. So until then, you're just gonna have to deal with it. So I apologize, but it is, in my defense, 100 degrees out here. Even at night, it's still really hot. So I'm gonna do my best and keep that out of your view as much as possible. He is taking a little break, of course, while I do the taping, because once I do the taping and I put the weather stripping in, then he can make sure the boards are cut to fit. We can get the boards in here, anchor it down with the screws from the outside, and go from there. But we need this stuff done so that we can put the rubber down first. And then once the rubber's down, then we can put the wood down, the 2x4s, which is going to anchor this entire thing together, basically. And I'm really glad that he's not blaring the music, because it really does like add so much in the editing room. Okay, so if I need to put an extra one here, I will. I just want to make sure that I have enough to cover most of the long part, like this. Okay. So, I'm going to cut this to fit, so I have extra room on the side. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to start from this side and work my way over. Kind of like he did. Yeah, this is really sticky stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm overlapping the screws enough, the staples, so that I'm getting a nice tight seal that's overlapping those, and then I'll work on making sure that the inside is just as thick. And this is difficult. This is a little more difficult than it looks, because of the fact that there's all these pins coming out, which I'm trying to go over above and beyond, which I'm doing a good job of the time. I don't know if you can tell on camera or not. I'm going to use this to flatten it all out. See how they're coming through? That was kind of what I was looking for. So when I put that foam weather stripping on, I know exactly where to go, but I'm also completely covering all of these holes. And like I said, we're gonna silicone from the outside as well. So right now I'm just trying to make sure that I get a nice tight fit over these holes as much as possible. And like I said, we are working in the dark, which is why it's really dark on camera, because it's so hot here. It's just so hot. It's really hard to do this during the day with the sun beating down on this thing, because the minute the sun beats down on this, it becomes an oven. So yeah. So I'm trying to get it as close to these pins as I can where the staples were. Get as tight of a fit as I can up to those pins. And the more weight, from what I've read, the more weight we put on this and the longer it is on there, the stronger it becomes. So as long as this is solid on both sides, like so, then we should have a nice tight waterproof seal that is not going to leak. No matter what. And when we go to put anything else on there, yeah, see, there's not much left of this at all. That was pretty much the entire seal, so I'm going to use what's left of this in the center, which is the weakest part, and go over it one more time. And if we have anything left from the other one, then I'll go over it again. So for now, I'm going to concentrate on going over the center one more time, because that is definitely the weakest part, and I didn't go over the entire thing because I wanted to make sure that those pins were gone over. So right now I'm just trying to find the edge so I can pull it off. Kind of reminds me of the Velcro that I use. Yeah. So I'm going to use this. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. I don't know how well it will work, but I'm going to cut this in half since I only need at least half of it. I might even be able to cut it in threes. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be best. And I only need about that much, so we'll do this.
1, 2. There's 2. There. And these are the fattest ones, so we'll do those in the middle. Here.
Middle, side, and side. There you go. See that? I did the same thing with the Velcro and it worked out really great. I can already see my nail polish in here, so whatever. I'm going to start with the first side twos and get those nice and tight. Actually, I think I'm going to use that one on that side and this one on this side. So I'm start with these. And I'm going to use these scrapers to make sure I have a nice tight seal without hurting my fingers. There we go. Okay, that's going to go there, that's going to go there, and that one is going to go there. So, it won't be perfect, but it's going to be a hell of a lot better than it was. None of this is perfect anyways because I'm only doing it half. Really allow that stuff. They get really upset at you. So I'm going to see and spell it. So there's that one. Nice tight seal. And we're going to do this one. On this side, which probably should be the middle side because that's the weakest of this entire thing. That's about, let's see, an inch there, maybe 2, so yeah. So we're going to do like this. Flat down here, and whatever is left on the edges we're going to work around so that it's nice and secure. This is actually really gooey stuff, so when you work with it, be careful. Try not to touch it as much as possible. I'm going to make damn sure that this goes as far as I can. Damn it. Ugh, see what I mean? It's like impossible to reposition after you've put it down. So, make sure you do it right the first time. I think that's still going to be better, way better than what we had here to work with. It's giving it that extra oomph, that extra something, that extra crap, extra matter, I guess you could say, that wasn't there before. So, there it is. It's all together. Put the garbage over here. And then I'm going to put the rubbish take all the garbage out of one. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is put that strip of weather stripping I showed you all down back where I had it. Yeah, it got a little dirty, but for the most part it should still fit quite perfectly.
I'm just going to make sure before I press it down
that I have it where I need it, and that I have enough of it where I need it.
So I hope you can see what
I'm doing here. I'm putting this over those staples so that when the wood gets pressed down on this, it's not going to press those staples out. It's basically going to keep those staples where they are and not remove this thing from the cab, basically. So once I got it down where I want it, I'm going to press the foam down enough where it goes over them. That way it won't come off again. I should get all of this a nice even cushioning. I've already tried it with the 2x4, so I know that it's going to be perfect. I'll move you guys this way so you can see what I'm doing here.
and see this one right here is just
About in the same spot where those screws are going to come through. So basically I'm just pressing it down on those pins so that it stays long enough for us to put the base on. There, and then we're ready for framing. So this is where we're at, guys. We've got the rubber down. We have silicone the holes. We've got the tape down. As I said, I'm having excess. I wanted to go up underneath that lip the entire way across, but unfortunately it won't go up under there. Maybe I can get it another time, but right now I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted that excess. As I said, I'm going to have the excess on this side. I'm going to have the excess here and the excess on that side. So right now we're cutting the next board to go right here on the U. So it's going to go flush from this side to this side, and yes, all of this is going to be up here. So this is covering everything else. It's watertight. Excuse me, sorry guys. So yeah, so this is going to be a watertight seal, so if anything leaks, it's not going to leak through this rubber, which we already, yes, it looks like it's not secured, but it is secured on the other side, which is the important part. We've got the main board in here. We've got it screwed in all the way along the outside. So this board isn't going anywhere. So our next supports are going to be here. Or wait, our next support is going to be the long board that goes along this, because it's the other biggest board, the other biggest support. Then from there, we're going to measure what we need for the sideboard and this sideboard. We're going to screw in the new screws, a bigger screw, little screw, every other way, because there's not much to screw into right there, so we're kind of alternating. And then after that, we're going to measure and cut the inside pieces, and inside we're going to put the foam. So I'm going to take some pictures.